Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of how to create your own multi-stage boss. In today's episode, we are going to be making the first attack, which will have a warning zone and then a spike will come out. Before we get into today's video, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video so you don't miss out on any future content. Let's get right into it. I already have my spike and danger model, but if you would like to make your own, that's just fine. Here's my danger model. And my spike is currently under the ground. I do that so I can have it come out later. Now I'm going to put these back into server storage and get right into scripting. The first thing I need to start doing is making the script that will summon them. So we're going to go into our boss and create a script inside of the boss. I'm going to name this Attack 1. We're going to start by defining the spike and the danger. To do this, we just need to locate them in the script by doing this. Local spike equals game.serverStorage, wait for child, spike. And then we're going to do the same thing with the danger. Local danger equals game.serverStorage, wait for child, danger. Now that we've defined those, we can work on our main game loop. We're going to again use while true do. Now, first thing we need to do is find the area of our box right here. The way we can do that is by taking apart preferably a square. I'm going to put this one down and make it a square, and we need 3 of these. We're going to put one in each corner. So I'm going to put one there, one there, and one there. And you need to define the X and the Z axis. This is the x-axis because the first number will change when I move it. And this is the z-axis, this one right here, because this third number will change in the position when I move it. So, first we need to create variables for our x and z values. So, I'm going to create those real quick. Local x equals instance dot new number value, and then local z equals instance dot new number value. Now that we have those, we have to set their value to a random number between the 2 numbers we defined. So let's start with the x-axis first. First, find the lower number. This is -6 and this is -87. So this would be the lower number. So we're going to put this in. X dot value equals math dot random. Then you start by putting in the lower number, -87. Then you put in the higher number, which would be -6. Now that we've done that, we will repeat the same process for the z-axis. So we're going to just copy and paste that, and then we need to get these values. So the lower one, this would be -21, and this is 72, so this is the lower one. So the first number is going to be -21, and then the second number is going to be 72. Now my coordinates, these numbers for me are going to be different than they are for you, because our boxes won't have the same coordinates. So make sure you don't just copy these numbers, make sure you actually find them yourself. Once we've done that, we are going to start by making clones of spike and danger. Do that like this. Local spike2 equals spike clone. And then repeat the process for danger. Local danger2 equals danger colon clone. Now that we've done that, we are going to move the positions and change the parent to workspace. We're going to start by putting danger in the workspace. Danger2 dot parent equals game dot workspace. Then danger2 dot position equals vector3 dot new. This is what we used to make this hover, so it's a similar topic. Then we're going to put in x dot value, and then we're going to copy this. Danger2 dot position dot y. Then we're going to do z dot value. Then we're going to copy this again and paste it, and we're going to move spike2 there as well, although spike2 is not yet in the workspace. And we're going to change danger2 in this right here to spike2. Now that we have done that, we are going to temporarily do a few things outside the workspace. First, we can delete these blocks. We will not be needing them anymore. And we can start putting some scripts inside the spike. We will start with a script that will make the spike rise out of the ground. So we will be using a loop, again, while true do. So we're going to use an if statement to check if it's in the workspace. If script.parent.parent equals game.workspace, then we will move on to the next part. So first we need to make a repeat that will make it go up. So repeat until, and we need to find the coordinates of where it's all the way up. So I'm going to move it into the workspace so I can see it. When it's all the way out of the ground, the coordinates will be 9. But to account for errors, I'm going to lower it to 8, just to make sure that it's never in space. So script.parent.position.y is greater than or equal to 8. Next we can get started on a repeat. For the repeat, we're going to make its value go up by 1. So script.parent.position equals vector3.new. Then we're going to copy this to make the writing part easier. Script.parent.position.x, comma, script.parent.position.y plus 1, that's an important part, and then comma, script.parent.position.z. And then we're going to throw in a quick wait timer, wait 0.01. I'm actually going to make that a little bit longer and make that wait 0.1. Next, we need to make it so once it reaches the top surface, it's going to fade out. So repeat until script.parent.transparency is greater than or equal to 1, just to account for error. Script.parent.transparency, I'm going to copy that, equals script.parent.transparency plus 0.1, and then we're going to wait 0.1. And now that we've done that, all that we have left to do is make it so once all that finishes, script.parent.parent equals nil, and break. So we can break out of this loop right here. And just like that, that script is done. So now we can put this back inside server storage and move on to this loop again. Now that we have our spike code, we can make it go to the workspace. So we are going to wait 1.5, and then we are going to make the spike to parent the workspace. And the reason we're doing that now, after we're waiting, is because the second its parent becomes the workspace, it is going to go and out of the ground. So if we made it before, it would be already out of the ground by the time it'd be visible. So we want to do it after we wait a little bit. So now that we've done that and made it that, at the same time, we're going to make danger2 dot parent equal nil, because we do not need danger2 anymore, so we can basically delete it. And now we are done with this basic script. So let's go put everything inside and try it out in the game. So it will appear, and then the spike will appear as well. Now, one bug that I noticed that's very easy to fix is that it's not coming out of the ground. Now, that's very simple. It's just because I forgot to move it back under the ground. So I'm going to move the spike back under the ground. And now, if we go into the game and test it again, the spike should be coming out of the ground, stopping, and then fading away. Like this. You can see that works perfectly. Now, I'm going to make a few optimizations just to make this look a bit cleaner. First, I'm going to go into the spike script and I'm going to make it rise a lot faster. So I'm going to set this wait 1.1 to wait 0.01. That way it will rise out a lot faster. Next, I'm just going to rename this script rise because we're going to put other scripts inside of this. And I'm also going to make a script that will make this flash. So wow true do, and then script dot parent dot transparency equals 0.5 wait 0.25, and then script dot transparency will equal 8, and then we're going to wait that again. So now this will flash bright and dark just to make it a bit more warningful. So now if we go into the game, it should rise faster and we'll have a flashing warning. So as you can see, it flashes and it rises out of the ground a lot faster. Next, we need to make a script that will make this damage the player. Alright, so to speed the process up, I decided to just use a script I already have, and I will go over it with you guys. And I will also be putting the script in the description below, just in case you're confused, so you can put it in anyway. So, this debounce value right here is basically just going to make it so the script can only run every 1 second. Part 2 would be the thing that's touched. Player would be the player that touched it. And these are all just functions telling it what to do right here. If the debounce value equals false, that basically means if the 1 second cooldown is not going on at the moment, then it will damage the player for 25 of the health bar. The player has 100 health. Wait 1, and then the debounce value will equal false. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's go try it out in game and check out if this will actually damage the player now. If I go over here, and wait for my shield to go away. I do take 25 damage from the spike. Let me find a fresh one. Yes, so it does work. Now I'm going to do a few more things. I'm going to make a folder inside of the boss. I'm going to call this Attack Stage 1. I'm going to put the attack script in it, and I'm going to duplicate this 12 times, so it will attack 12 times. So now if we load into the game, it will be summoning 12 spikes at the same time. This is a lot more stressful than it was with just one, but we need this boss fight to be hard. So it is now summoning 12 spikes instead of just one. And one last thing I need to make sure is that these spikes are being deleted when they come up. Yes, so there is not more than 12 spikes within the workspace at the same time. That works perfectly. It seems that everything we have created today has worked. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more tutorials like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss out. See you guys in the next video.